else body issues I ought to know about today? There she comes on those crutches. Hello. Do you have a chair you can sit in that's nearby? Perfect. Good. And then we're raising up. I've got my hands on the outside with those long fingers, and I'm trying to find that strong cupped hand, right? Right. Make the cupped sensation between here and here. Yeah. Oh my God. That's it. Good. Hi, Judith. Good. And then all the way up. Good. And then press your circle up to the side. Good. And then push it back to center. Bring it down over your head. Push it into your ears. Release up to the sky. Over to the side. Press back to center. And down over your head. I think this motion is called putting on your crown. But I always think of it as squishing your head. Squeezing your head. There you go. Good. And to the side. And last time, bring it in. Good. And then all the way up. Good. Let yourself come into bow, lifting your spine, stretching forward to those fingertips. Good. Inhale, lift all the way up. Pulse your arms back. 3, 2, 1. Good. And then again, bow, stretching that spine. Good. Do not pull those weights down on you, dog. And back. Sorry, my breakfast is sitting on top of my weights rack over there. And he's trying to climb to get to it, which the weights are heavier than he is. He would hurt the paw. Last time, bow. Yeah, I know, ginger. You don't like ginger. I could have told you that. And back up. Good. All right. Bring those arms all the way down to front of you. Good. Spines twist. So reach your heels down, rotate through your spine, push back to center. Good. Arms to the chest. Good. Squeeze the elbows in as you push back out. Other way. Back to center. Squeeze it in. Good. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Push, push. Good. Back to center. Squeeze it in. Good. And out. Good. And push, push. Back to center. Squeeze it in. Oh no, you're missing the in part, unless I just happen to be missing you each time. So we rotate center. Now squeeze so you wake up that mid back, tuck the elbows and push out. Okay, good, good. All right, and then K, look at that back elbow. Do you see how it's bent? That tells you you're not using your torso. So leave your arms straight. Just lift through the spine. Keep those arms straight. And then bend in the center. That's it. Move that torso. Twist through your torso. Eloise, beautiful. Good. Okay. All the rest of us looking a little stiff. So maybe we need to work on that a little bit. Well, what if we took your circle or your block? Some of you were holding a yoga block. Put it right at your middle, right in your middle. Okay, now see, everything's equidistant both sides. Now lift and turn your torso. Do not let your toes drop to the side. So I'm going to give you a side view. Here's me cheating. Do you see how my circle is turning? It should stay in line with nose, chin, and sternum. Okay, all right. Better. Good. Now keep your hips still, my friends. Keep your hips still. Keep your hips still. Okay, so if we're going to your right, your left, put your right hip back. And if you're going to your right, put your left hip back. Did I say the same thing twice? That's it. Yes, better, better. Good job. Okay, good. Now, yeah, nice, Franny. And then, Judith, you're going to push that hip to your, I want you to go to your left again and push your right hip at your left. Okay, now here you are like this. Take this hip, push it to your left. That's it. See? So this is, we talk about all the different ways we compensate in motion. One of them is to use the arm and the trap instead of actually using your torso. The other one is to use your hip flexor to make it feel like you're rotating. So that's what Judith was doing, that second one, right? This to make it feel like she's actually rotating. When we put it back in place, her whole spine popped up to show her, nope, So all of us do some variations of those. And looking out for them helps us get the muscles moving in the right orders. Let's bring your feet into parallel. We'll take your circle and put it on the side of your hip. Now, Anna, you're sitting. We're all going to sit in a squat, and we're going to come up and press that circle against the thigh. So that's my gang here, right? Everyone who's on their feet. We're going to sit back, right? Put your weight in your heels. So you could almost lift those toes off the ground, and maybe you might have to lift them to get in the right spot. Pressing on the way up. Anna, you're sitting in your chair, and you're gonna lift one leg up, and as you lift it, you're gonna press into your circle as you lower it. So one leg lifts, press into your circle as you lower it back into parallel. Yeah, that's you. Good. And how's the rest of us? Good? Okay, good. That's it, good. Okay, put that down here on your leg. Let your leg feel it. I want your top of your thigh bone right where it meets the hip to feel that push on the way up. Good. I'm sorry, yes. So your hip is technically right where this leg bone inserts. That's the hip joint. You can put it right below there. I'll be more precise. Good, okay. Oh, it's just zooming in on you, your face, your beautiful face. There you go. So we're gonna stay down, that's it. And we're going to take this side today, step it back, pull it in. Good, step it back and squeeze, pull it in, release. Step it back, squeeze, pull it in, release. So here, Anna, because you're sitting, everyone keep going. See if you can keep your weight in your heel for me, Kay and Judith and Franny. So you're gonna push your thigh down into your chair, hold while you squeeze, and then just release. Okay, good, good. All right, yes, and then go ahead and come up to a stand, everyone. Take your circle up, give yourself a little moment of extension. That's it, armpits up, wow, good. Yeah, good job, Judith. Nice high arms. Beautiful. And then we'll take that just below the hip socket. How's that? More clear. On the leg. Good. And we sit and we exhale, press as we stand. Shh. And so, Anna, do you remember what to do here? Okay. Good. Inhale. Exhale. That's it. Good. I saw you, Franny. Franny gets a gold star. I saw the practice hands checking to see where her torso is, because she's been here the last 2 weeks and we've all been talking about that stacked length, right? Not this one, but right here. Really good. Good. That's it. Last two. Really push your hip at that circle for me, Judith. Yes, good. And then last one, the next one will stay down. So staying down, good. Now we're going to squeeze the circle as we press back, release as we come in. So you'll notice on this side, I get way knocked off. This is my weaker direction, both from this hip and this hip, yeah? So if you can, check yourself in your straight on view, because it will tell you something about your strength and where you can make it stronger. That's it, come on. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself here. Go ahead, feel the challenge. Squeeze as it goes back so that you get more work to help overcome it. Can we do two more? Two more. Squeeze as it goes back. That's it. Squeeze in the air. Yes, good. All right, and that can come down. Sit a little deeper. Good. And then round your spine up all the way up to the sky. Nice job. Good. So we will roll ourselves down to the mat. So if you need to put a mat down, go ahead and do that. I'm going to put a mat down so I don't blend in. Actually, I don't think I will blend in today. No, these are good. Rolling down. Remember, you can come down to your hands. You can instead use the wall, because we will be rolling down 4 times. The 4th one is a walkout to a push-up. You do not have to do it on your hands. Don't have to do it on your knees. You can use forearms, hands, wall, any combination. Okay? You go ahead and go. You're also welcome to use your circle like you might any other toy. If you want to push it against you or pull it against you. If you, I don't know what you're going to do because you can't stand on those 2 feet, right? So sit on the edge of your seat as far as you can. And then you can put your, let's see, it's your, which one is it now? Your right one? Your right one. Yes, the right one. Okay, so put your left foot a little bit forward, and you can even put your right one under the chair without weight on it, and just make sure you get a hinge through your tail. Okay, good. And then how's the rest of my gang? Nice. This right, abs lifting up away from those feet. And we're at the very bottom there, Franny, see if you can straighten your legs. Hold it for a second and let the back of your legs lift up, make a happy dog tail, untuck it. Untuck that tail. Yes, such a happy dog. Good. There we go. All right. Hi, Melissa. Oh. She made it. So your push-ups, we're looking for 4 to 6 of those guys. And if you feel like doing 7, 8, I'm not going to stop you. But I want you to make sure you've got some weight in your fingertips and that they are trying to hold on to the ground. Right? I want to build this hand strength and wrist mobility in you. If we keep pushing back, then it makes it harder to get that strong, grabby grip, right? Then you're like, So really see how many you can get forward and grab pieces of the ground. There you go. Good. And then when you're through those, then you can have a seat. Good. And we'll take the circle in front of us. Again, nice grip. Press those heels down. Today we've got an open ankle, as long as your ankle allows that. And round back halfway into C curve. Good. And then all the way up. Lift up, push back, and then lower. Rounding back. Good. And up. That's it. Lift. Press those sits bones down. Good. So this is not a throwaway moment. Here's me throwing it away. I kind of look dumpy. I'm upright, but dumpy. Here's me pushing my sits bones down. Now the spine's elongated, quads are awake, right? Abs are lifting, TVA is on. Yes, can you feel the difference? That's it. Come on, active right here. Active sits bones down. Good. Give me one more. I want to see you pushing those sits bones down and lifting your spine up out of them. That's it. Nice. Good. Arms lower. Good. We're coming to your right. Rotating back. Good. Pressing yourself back up. And then to your left. So again, what if up was the work moment? Push those sits bones down.
It is a work moment.
Yes, good. Mark says it is a work moment. He's right. Good. And last one each way. Good. All right, because then we're going to hold it to your right. So again, make sure both sits bones are down as you rotate to your right. Good, and then grab your toy with your right hand. Open it to the side. Exhale, just squeeze. Don't let the left hand move. Down. Press. Good, that's it. This left elbow is tucked downward. Good. And one more. Push. Good, and then all the way up. Spine stretch forward. Push it 3, 2, 1, and then stack up your spine. Good. One more time. Inhale, exhale, push it 3, 2, abs back, 1. and then stack up your spine, and we go the other way. So inhale, exhale, down, push up, good, that's it, and down. I'm gonna spin just so I can see you, and lift, that's it. Sits bones down, right? Feel them pushing down the back of your backside, the underside of you. Good. All right, this one we hold. So we're back here. We grab hold of your toy with your, I think you're on your left hand now. We open up, push, make sure that right arm stays still, right elbow tucks down. Open, ruckus. Good. He's observing, he's helping to spot. Good. And down. That's it. Come on, check that opposite hip. Give me one more, keeping that opposite hip down. Good. And then all the way back up. Spine stretched forward. Time, scoop those abs back. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to work the rotation here just a little bit more, right? We did it when we were standing, taking your circle right here at your chest, elbows wide, collarbones open, sits bones down. I look tall, but I'm not. Now I'm a little taller, right? That's just from the sits bones. All right, roll into half roll back. Rotate to the side. Do not let your toy tip. Yep, elbows are out. Open your elbows. I want to see them side to side because they give you a little guidance. That's it. Torso goes back to center, right to the other side. Rotate through your torso. Heels staying down. Sits bones staying down. Better. That's it. Good. So I'm back here. Yes. Good. One more each way. Come on. Tilt back just a little for me, Kay and Eloise. I know you're strong enough. Yes, that's it. Good. Good. Nice. All right. And then open those legs, round your spine over your toy, and reach your spine past it. Pushing your toy at you. Right, there's those abs pulling up and over. Good. And then stack up your spine. Was that helpful? Get that little, yeah, right? So less using the arms and more having that torso work. Okay, arms out in front. We get to roll all the way down. I'm just gonna move this screen because it's semi-blocking Melissa. And I don't wanna miss a second of that. So, there we go. So all the way down to the mat, flat on your back. Anna, did you bring any loop bands with you just in case you need them, like therabands? We're not, okay, good. Just so in case you need it for any kind of support. Okay. Alrighty. So, arms to the sky. We're gonna reach overhead, push that circle into the ground. Exhale, let your ribs drop in. Good, and then inhale, bring the arms overhead. Good, exhale, press the circle into the ground overhead. Stay there, really exhaling, bringing your low ribs down, feeling yourself soften this curve above your lumbar right here. Good. And then back up and 2 more times. Draw those ribs down, way down. Good. And last one. Good. All right. Then we're coming into bow, nice and easy. Let your circle drop to your thighs, push down. Good. And so on that one, if there's something that could support your right foot so that it's not taking the load, you could press against your thigh on that one. Otherwise, do just your left. Oh, that's why everything looks different. You're not at home. Oh my gosh, good job, you. Anna gets a gold star for joining us from New York today. Awesome. Now come up into your bow. Stay there. We're going to put that circle on the right thigh. The right hand is holding it. Left hand behind your head. Lift your right thigh into tabletop, and your right elbow should bend, yeah? Now, and heads are gonna come up into bow. Yep. So right leg, right thigh, right hand, all in control. Good. And you're just gonna exhale, come into bow, and then come back down. And I want your bow to be what creates a little tension on the circle. If I come up and then press my arm, or vice versa, if I press my arm and then come up, it's not quite as synergistic if I let the abs start and the arm follows. And you can play with that. Try flipping the energy and notice what happens in your body. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming. Pardon me. All right. Now we're going to hold that bow. Inhale, exhale, press on your circle while you extend your left leg above the floor. Inhale, release the circle, bring the left leg in. Exhale, press the circle, extend that left leg. Good. Inhale, release. Good. We're going to do 2 more. Good. Ribs down, low belly down, and up into your body. Good. Good. Lower the head out of bow and the shoulders out of bow. Switch hands, keep the same leg. Now I have my right hand behind my head. My left hand is across me holding that circle. Inhale, exhale into your bow. Let the bow create the press. Come out of your bow. Inhale, exhale into your bow. So this is a great self-assessment moment. If you come up and your belly flattens, awesome. That's exactly what I'd want you to feel. If you come up and instead it pushes out hard, right? You get sourdough instead of pita here. Shake it off. See if you can, before you even lift, find that transverse abdominis and then lift up and press. You will feel more intensity. Well, some of you will be up here. Some of you will be down low, depending on where the chain needs more work. All right. So now we hold that bow. Good. Inhale, exhale, press and extend your left leg again. Bring it back in. Exhale, press and extend. Bring it back in. Now take a quick peek at your leg that's up. You shouldn't be able to see your foot. If it's in or out, rotate your femur so that you're not looking at your foot. It should be blocked from your view by your thigh. Okay, good. I see you, Hannah. Good. That's a good. Last one, everybody. Last one. Good. Bring that in. Take your circle over your shins and pull it in nice and strong. Except for on your right side. Do not do that. Good. Okay. We're going to rock and roll up to sitting for rolling like a ball.
Did we do both legs?
Yeah. Oh, no, we didn't. No, we did not. But I think you need a break in between. Yes. We're going to rock and roll up to sitting and roll like a ball, and then we'll do the other side because I think your arms will like a little break. So those of you who are allowed to bend your knees in tight, use your circle to either pull them in or grab on with your feet and pull in. But if that is not your body, you can roll like a ball with straight legs. You can use your circle, you can put it behind your thighs, you can use your hands. You're just gonna rock and roll the same way and see if you can rock up. You're still trying to keep your C curve, right? You're thinking rolling like a ball, not open leg rocker, which finishes upright, right? So you're gonna work on keeping that C curve shape. That's it. Watch your elbows. Keep them strong. Keep them strong. Yeah, better. Yes. Nose to your knees. Yeah, Kay. I saw that change. Beautiful. Keep them in. Keep them in. Keep them in. Pull, 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 pull. Good. Good. And last one. Good. And then we'll gently ease ourselves all the way back down to the mat. We'll take a moment to extend all the way out. Press your circles down, press your heels down. Good, and then ribs come down, and then we'll switch sides. So, starting with the left thigh up, left hand on the circle, right hand behind your head. Good, and we just exhale up into that bow, finding those abdominals, and then down. Ribs down, right? Abs first. So, I don't know if that's visible. Here's me just lifting my chest and pushing first. Here's me, ribs down and then pushing. Do you see how much more intensity I get across here and here? And then this little arc gets much softer. So again, reminder, find your abs and then add the arms. And then if some part of your brain can also pay attention to whether or not you see your foot or not. We want it to disappear from your view. So if you can see it on the inside or the outside, rotate that femur. Good. One more. All right. So hold that next one up in that bow. Inhale, exhale, press against your circle while you extend your right leg. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, press, extend. Good. What happened to your foot? Is it still hiding from you? Yes, safely out of sight. Good. Good. One more. Good. Bring that in. Good. Switch your circle. Sorry, keep your circle, switch your hands. So now your right hand is across you on the left thigh circle. Left hand is up. Good. And then we're just going to do the same thing, coming into that bow. This is our prep here because you want to look for, did the adding the oblique in change it for you? Adding the pec in, did that change it for you, right? Coming across your body, it's a little more of those two chains from that pec to the oblique. So can you get your abs to still fire as you push? Because then you know what happens. We lift, we come and we extend the right leg as we rotate. Inhale back to center. Exhale, squeeze and press. And back to center. Ribs down. Squeeze. Good. Good. That's it. Ribs down. Squeeze. That's it. Good. And last one. Nice. Good. And then pull those knees in and rest. How are we doing? That's hard. I do. It's a lot of coordination, right? A lot of little pieces to mind. So let's wake up our adductors a little bit more. If you take your circle, put it between your ankles, and Anna, you'll take your block and put it between your thigh bones. That's it. Good. All right, and we'll have a little tick-tock. So we're going to do just 3 each way. On the 4th one, I'm going to stay over to my right side, yeah? So inhaling as we go over. Exhale, start with the bottom leg. Let it continue and push you back. Inhale as we go over. Exhale. Right, so just like with your abs first, right? So the top leg doesn't move. The bottom one starts the motion because it's talking to your abs. And then you go over. You see that? I want to see that moment in everybody. Yes, Eloise, I see it. Good. Judith, Kay, I want to see it. So right there, keep the top leg still, squeeze with the bottom leg, and then come back. Keep that top leg still. Good. All right, was that number 4? Are we on the 4th one? So when you get to the 4th one, now we just work that moment. We're tipped to the side. We inhale, release. We exhale, press up. So for you, Anna, it's just a smaller motion, but the same exact idea. Release just enough that you're still holding it, and then squeeze it. Good. That top leg is staying still, right? We're working both the hip and the adductor on that top leg as well as the adductor on the bottom leg. Good. And then come back to center, other side. Shoulders down. Good. And Are you okay, Franny? Are you just pausing? Is your back feeling funny today? Yeah. I wondered because there was something you did earlier too that made me wonder. If you need something different, you tell me, okay? Okay. Good, that's it. Yes, good. All right, and then bring that back to center. You can loop your circle over your feet and then just give a gentle pull towards you. That might feel good. Or you can pull your thighs. Just feel your low back release into the mat. Good. Then if you have your circle, keep it on the outside of your thigh bones. Put your feet all the way down on the floor, knees bent. Yep, so you've stepped into your circle. If you have a loop band, you can step into your loop band. If you don't have a loop band, just wrap a theraband underneath you and hold the two ends crossed over the thighs. All right, letting yourself first, easy with that circle. Don't worry about it so much. I want you to press your heels down and roll your hips up. So Anna, you're gonna be doing that mostly one-legged. So your left glute's gonna be so strong. This is a blessing in disguise. That's it, up. Good, and down. Good. And one more time. Let it just peel through that spine. Good. Good. And then the next one we do, we'll hold those hips up. Push down through those heels. Good. Let those hips raise a little higher. And then we're going to just press out against your circle or your band. Release. Press out against the circle or band and release. Good. Oh, there's a step bench back there. Good. That's it. Good. So just waking up a little bit. Those little, it's like the rotator cuff of your shoulders. It's kind of the same idea going on at your hips. We're just waking up those little rotator guys, stabilizers. Good. Last one. And then round down through your spine. Good. Good. We'll have more hips in a moment. So if you feel like you're like, I don't feel it yet, Mona, hopefully we will in a little bit. All right, you can take your circle off and then extend your legs all the way out. Good. We're going to roll up to sitting and then spine stretch forward. All right, and then leg circles. So if you want to use your circle, you're welcome to put it over your foot or your thigh. If you want to use a theraband, you could do the same. And if you want no circle, no toy, that's also allowed. I love the little stretch here, so I'm going to round all the way back with that circle over my foot. Just know if you have it over your foot, your range of motion will be smaller going away from you, but you'll get more stretch to the outside and towards you, yeah, in that leg. Now here's the caveat, right? What's the caveat? We still are minding what the hips are doing. So they can cross and twist, but as it goes to the outside, I want stability all the way down the opposite side. We're gonna go for about 5-ish. That's it. And then you'll reverse direction. Good. And then when you get both ways, you're welcome to turn it, pull it, give it one more stretch before you switch legs. And start across your center and then to the outside. Good. Still use your breath. Yeah, good. Mark stopped breathing there for a second, so
Still alive.
he's still alive. Exhale. That's it. Good. Good. Feel good? All right. Then when you finish your sets, each direction, both legs, then you can put your toy down because we're going to have scissors. Now that your legs are super available, you're going to come up into your bow, drop those shoulders, pull your elbows to the outside, inhale and exhale, switch. Shh. 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 That's it. Good. Yes, good. Good. So this is straight leg scissors. Straight leg scissors. There you go. Good. Are you in a bow? Okay, I can't quite tell. There you are. There's your head. I just couldn't see it. Good. All right. Then we're going to slow it down. Flex those feet just a little slower because some of you will be tight through the back of your calf or behind your knee. Good. That's it. And one more each way. Good. All right. Now we're beautifully set up for our teaser. We're already here. We're just going to lower those legs away from you. Good. Inhale, exhale, push your hands up. So Franny, if your back is feeling not sure, don't do teaser. Right? Don't come up here. It won't feel good on a not a happy back day. And then we're going to round back. If you feel like everyone keep going. Teaser up, teaser up. I'm just talking to Franny now. If you feel like it, try with one bent knee, one leg up. Give yourself support and let yourself hang your abs back. I don't know if that's visible. So first I'm pulling my arms and then I let my abs drop back to the floor. It helps soften that low back down. Oh, good. There's Eloise, good. And then one more. And then we're going to allow that to come to a hover because from here, we're going to reach over our ear with the right arm and ta-da, float onto our side. There we are, floating on our side. Scooping your belly onto your back. Good, now float to the other side. Straighten yourself out. Good. Scoop into your big hover. Reach your arm up. Rotate to the side. That's it. Legs are off the ground, armpits off the ground. Good. Center. Side. Good. And last one. Center. Now I'm going to end on my right side. And then just lay it all down. Good. Okay. Reaching for my magic circle. You're welcome to use a block or a ball instead. I'm going to put that circle between my ankles. Anyone starting to feel their obliques? Yay! Good. All right, so I've got that circle between the ankles. And then I'm going to get my ribs back, get my armpit back, and lift my center up. It's kind of hard to tell here. This is lifting. All right, and then both those legs lift and lower. Yep. Just lift and lower. Good. Heads are easy, right? If you want to put a pillow here or fold your arm to give your head support so that your fist is sort of holding your head in line with your spine. I'd love that. That's it. Good. Now you can do this with it between your ankles or between your thighs, either way. Good. Then we're going to hold the leg up, press the leg back, bend the knee behind us. This should feel like you're going to fall forward. Good. Straighten the leg, lower the leg. So we have done the opposite of this before several times, right? Where we pull the knee in. Now we're working on the posterior adductors plus the medial ham and the glute all together. So I told you, right? You'd get a little bit more of that back side. Good. And down. The most important thing here is this piece of you. Can you see how I'm dumped out? I look pregnant. I've got to pull this up and in while I pull my legs back. to go back the more. I'm going to have to really work here and then get the legs back. It might feel like you're going to fall. That's okay. Let yourself fall, find your center again and work at it. You've got one more opportunity. Notice when you really work at it, ooh, you feel how that all connects back up there. I hope you do feel. Yeah? Okay, then you can let your circle down. And then we get to just kick up. Ooh, and it should feel really free. And then back down. And kick up. Good. What's that, Judith? Oh, I can still see you. So if you don't want to fuss with it, I'll just try to be very descriptive if you listen, okay? Okay, all right. So then it bugs you. I get that. Good. All right. One more. Up. Push. Good. All right. Then that leg comes up and we're going to kick to the front. Flex. Take it to the back. Good. And to the front. Kick. And to the back. That's it. When it goes to the back, feel that heel really lengthen and push away from you. Good. Good. All right. Ready for hot potato ovals? All right. Bottom leg is going to lift up. And then we just make a little oval on top of it. Front to back oval. Good. Now if your inner thigh is tired on that bottom leg, it's okay if it stays down. You're still going to make that oval with that top leg. And then let's reverse. That's it. Good. Make sure it goes to the back, not just to the front. Good. Good. And last one. Nice job, gang. Hips should be strong all the way around. We're going to grab our circle, put it in the top hand, lift up, scoop ourselves into that hover, rotate to the other side. Now we can put that circle in between the ankles on the other side. I'm going to flip around though so I can see you. So if you're doing this on the replay, you don't have to flip around because you already know what you're supposed to be doing. All right, we start with that lower and lift with your circle in those ankles. Ooh, yes. All right. So up and down. Good. Letting them lengthen away from you. Good. That's it. Good. And then, Melissa, I'm going to have you lift your legs slightly back, slightly behind you. So yes, there you go. Good. Yes. Beautiful. Good. And then, Franny, what's happening over there? So, Franny, I want you to straighten your bottom leg and then just imagine that you're showing the sky your inner thigh on the bottom leg. So that instead of flexing and tensing your hip flexors, that's going to make it worse in your back. Just don't even worry about lifting the leg. Just think about showing the sky that bottom leg. Good. Okay. And then, you know what happens next? Eloise, you're going to get your bottom thigh and bottom hip underneath you just a little bit. Kind of pull it back. See, I just lifted mine and pushed it back. Because now we're going to bend the knees and push the thighs behind us. Yes. Oh my gosh, this is going to cause a cramp. And back. This is the part of the hip I'm working on with my PT. Push back. That's it. Good. Bend and push back. Now you can see me fighting that forward fall, right? I hope you are fighting it too. The more I want to push it to the ground, the more I'm going to try to lift up through here. That's it. Come on, team. Come on, team. We're in this one together. Let's do it. We have two more. Let's make it three more. We can do it for three more. Yes. Come on. Take those legs behind you. Not just the bend, but the push of the thigh. Good. Is that the last one? Fantastic. Take your circle out. Good. Now you're, yeah, easy. Heads come down. Kick that leg up with freedom and joy. That's it. Good. That's it. Good. Nice. Yep. Just let it get long away from you. Easy in the socket. Good. One more, and then we'll let it hover. We'll kick front and back. So kick, kick, flex. Take it back. Push, push. That's it. Kick, kick. Good. And push. Really, yeah, Melissa, nice length there. That's nice. Good. Good, Eloise. Yeah, I know this is your easy part, the front. She's like, I can swing that leg all the way over there. Good. Nice. Okay, then what? Hot potato ovals. So 2 choices. If that bottom thigh is like toast, leave it on the ground. Just keep it a little bit active. Otherwise, it's going to raise up, and we make those ovals front to back. Just tapping that bottom heel, right? Because it's hot. It's hot. Good. And you'll try for about 6 one way, and then you'll go the other way. There you go. That's it. Good. Good. Ooh. All right. Good job. Oh. Was it just popping out of them, or were you just not able to hold it? Huh, why would that be? I have to, after class, let's look and see what you're doing. I don't have to run away quite so. Oh, I see. Yes. Oops, did we just lose Anna? We just lose Anna. So adductor strength, right? Adductor strength. And some of that is also your posterior adductors, I believe, because of the way your hips go. So I've got my circle in front of me on the floor, straight up and down. I'm going to put my hands on it. If your shoulders don't love that, then you put your hands on the floor instead. We're going to pause for a moment here just to breathe. Let your collarbones open. I'm going to do 2 more breaths. Start lifting your kneecaps off the floor. Feel your glutes turn back on a little bit. Good. And then big inhale. Exhale, start lifting that sternum. If your hand's on the floor, just let those long arms come towards you. Good. And then inhale at the top. Exhale, come down. Inhale, exhale, lift. Big inhale at the top. Expand here. Good. And then exhale down. Good. 2 more. Inhale, expand. Good. Exhale down. There we go. Good. And down. Nice. All right. Circles go down if you're holding your circles. We're going to do a little sombrero swan this morning. So 2 options. Well, more than 2. But if you start with your fingertips together, the thumb points right at the top of your head with the pinky pointing away. We're going to inhale up. Exhale to rotate. Shh. Inhale to come back to center. Shh. Exhale to rotate. Inhale to center and down. Yeah? So that's option 1. If your back is feeling like you can't take that load at this moment, then you can keep your hands on the ground. Lift up. Slide one hand out to the side. And if you can, lift it. If not, keep it on the ground. Bring it back to center. Other hand out to the side. If you can, lift it. And then bring it back to center and down. Okay? So if you need a little more spine love today, that might be your choice. You see what feels good. Good. But remember, you're staying lifted while you rotate once to each side and then come down. Yes. Good. Can your toes stay down, gang? I see a couple toes floating off the ground. That tells us that there's probably a little too much low back trying to help move the upper back. We want the glutes to be stable so the upper back is free. Yeah. Okay, then I want you to rotate. So here I'm going to show you one more finesse, just so when you work on your replay. Here's me thinking that I'm rotating, but you can see I look kind of like a hammerhead shark going from side to side. Here's me thinking I'm doing it better, and I'm just lifting my elbow more. So now I'm a hammerhead shark trying to see the surface. Here is me staying more centered and rotating on that straight line axis, doing a better job. That means I have to have more glutes on, right, to help hold me in center. So I want you to, yes, and for some of you it's going to feel smaller, but I want you, when you do the replay, to really watch that moment. That's one of those little power leaks. Okay, go ahead and come up into a cat. Let your spine have a nice stretch. Tail down, back of your head is down. Good, and then extend the tail up, chest up. And then other way, head down, tail down, abs lift, shoulders wide. Good, and one more time. This time we're gonna come down in a sassy cat. So when you come down, you're gonna bring your left shoulder to your left hip. Should hopefully feel a stretch on the right one. Don't fall off, Jojo. And then up, and other way. Good, and we'll do one more each way. And down. All right, spine should be feeling good. We're going to take your left foot, keeping the knee bent, lift that foot up into a stinger. Good. All right, now keep your hips still. Cross that knee across the opposite leg. Pull that stinger up. Then slide the leg over a table to your left. So it crosses down to your right. Lift straight up that table leg, across the top of the table and down the table leg. Up, across, down, straight up, across. Good. And down. Nice job. Up. I told you you'd get a little extra hip just when you weren't expecting it. Good. And up. Now, if you wanted to, we don't have time for all of us to do this today, but if you wanted to, you could take your magic circle or a ball and stick it between your butt and hold on to it tight. When you drop here is the most tricky moment, and you have to hold that circle and then keep the leg up. Yeah? Okay, let's switch sides. If you need to give your hands a break, please feel free to do so. Square yourself up, ribs in, tails up. Sliding that right leg up, find your stinger. Good, and then across the table, down the leg, up, across that table, down the leg to the outside. That's it. Good. So the front of your thigh should be looking at the table at all times. This isn't hydrant where the thigh turns outward. It stays looking down. So we're working. Good, so now Jude is right there, leg up. Now keep it up, keep your leg up. Now just slide it over a table to your right. Make the thigh dust the table. Not to your knee. Lift that leg back up, lift that leg back up. There you go, that's it, good, right? So I'm gonna use Mark. He's like, I'm tired. But here's a flat table, so when he goes to the outside, he's trying to dust it with the front of his thigh. It's gonna feel different in his glute. Yep, and keep that thigh looking down. Right? Think of that tabletop that you're going over. All right, gang. Good. Let's let the thigh come forward and then let it fall open. And then we're going to sit back. And then bring it back up. Let it come forward. This time, pull your hip forward. And that should feel good. Yeah. And if you want to, you can reach up. Push that heel of your hand up, Okay, now instead of dumping everything into my knee and my hip, I'm going to push into my heel a little bit, then see if I can lift up. Can you do the same? That front heel? Yes, good, I saw that. Eloise was so focused on it that she actually lifted her toe up to make sure her heel was down. Good job. Good, and then come in. Good, other side. Good, let the knee fall out, then extend back. Just trying to get all the stuff that works so hard up here. Ooh, it's tighter, 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 tighter. Good. Breathe, let it go. That's it, good. And then square it up, bring that knee in line again. Push your hip forward. Good. And if it feels good, reach up and then reassert yourself. This front heel drives down and then lift up a little further. There you go. That's it. Nice job. Nice job lining yourselves up too. I see you guys checking hips, right? Getting yourself back square. I love it. Good. All right. Then we're going to come up to a stand. So if you can, just bring that foot in, tuck the back toe. You can use your leg or something around you for support. Press into the ground. Come all the way up. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, now switch legs. We got to go back down. I know. So again, you can use something for support. We're just going to come down. There you go. Find your hips. Good. And then take a breath. Exhale. Woo. Whoa. Come back up. Good. All right. Nice job. We're going to take a little stroll. Just let yourself swing those arms. Let your hips rotate. Just natural counter rotation. You can even let your feet move. Good. But I want you to lift up out of it. I know. Feels a little silly. But I want you to stay loose. You just worked all around your hips and all around your spine. Good. Okay. That's it. And then take those arms sideways. You did a lot of laterals today too, so we're going to let those go. Now start lifting up on one foot. That's it. Start rotating away. So big full body rotation. Now all the way from my hips up to my torso is looking to each side of the room. Let it be free. Good. And last one each way. Good. Nice. All right. Come back to center. Body's quiet. Take a nice breath in. Take those arms forward. Exhale. Press those thumbs back. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Pull down. We're going to do 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale. Shh. Good. So check the chest. As you squeeze here. Bring the ribs in. Shh. Good. This is your last one to really make sure you're lined up beautifully. Yes, you beautiful people. Good. And then bring that all the way in. Let your head fall to the side. Nice and easy. If you want to give a pull, you can. But don't pull down. Pull up on the diagonal. That's it. Let it rock to the other side. And then again, same idea. If you want to pull up on the diagonal, not down to your shoulder. Yeah, and then let it rock all the way one side, then the other. And then it's going to rest back at the center. Find your feet and let your head float up. Good. Nice. Take one more breath in. Happy Monday. You are starting your week so strong. Good job, gang. Good to see you. Good. You're welcome. I'm glad it felt good. Yes.